Hey, this week we're on the Chesapeake Bay for some exciting sea duck hunting, as well as we're going to go over and check out the Easton Waterfowl Festival. You want to see up close ducks in your face? Don't miss this episode. This is Hook and Hunt TV.
We're now south of 55. We're gonna take a little scenic drive down Interstate 49. We're just looking for a good time. Better buy another case of beer, 'cause you know you're gonna need it here. Time to go. Yeah, we're gonna start the show. It's time to call your friends and let the fun begin. Party's on. Yeah, and it won't take long. Well, I'm going back to my hometown, hang around with my friends. I'm going back, stomping grounds where the party never ends. I'm going back, southern land, baby, it's good to be back home. Well, I finally got myself back on track. I'm going back, yeah, I'm going back. Woo! I've traveled so far, and I've been guided by southwestern stars, searching for a different way, just to make it through these cold, dark days. Well, I'm going back to my hometown, hang around with my friends. I'm going back, stomping grounds where the party never ends. I'm going back, southern land, baby, it's good to be back home. Well, I finally got myself back on track. I'm going back, yeah, I'm going back. I've seen those desert skies, climb those rocky mountains way on high. Now it's time to make my way back down, way back to my roots in Bayou Town. Well, I'm going back to my hometown, hang around with my friends. I'm going back, stomping grounds where the party never ends. I'm going back, southern land, baby, it's good to be back home.
This segment of Hook and Hunt TV is brought to you by Covercraft, car covers, seat covers, sunscreens, floor mats. Covercraft, protection for whatever you drive.
Yeah, well, she and I fought through the night from sun up to sundown. Well, anything to prove our point, didn't matter who was around. And those countless years of tug of war took their toll on me. Yeah, well, I was ready, gonna give it up, gonna pack my bags and leave. Yeah, Granddad sat me down, said, boy, you've got this wrong. And his words of wisdom filled the room. You know, they turned into this song. Do you wanna be happy? Do you wanna be right? Well, you can make this easy or be miserable, and you can kick and scream and fight. He said, boy, you'll never win, and you'll spend all your life just suffering. Just be
When you're at the Easton Waterfowl Festival, you have got to try the whole soft crab sandwich, which is what I'm going to do with hot sauce and a wild goose beer. Yeah, we're in Maryland. That's good. Hey, we've had some incredible shooting out on the bay, as you've seen, but I wanted to talk to the man whose boat that we're shooting out of, and that's Tony Homer from Waterfowl Works. And Tony, you've got a brand new boat this year.
Yep.
You've basically changed layout hunting as we know it. Everything before was out of fiberglass. Not anymore, and not because of you.
Correct.
So what is it?
Rotomolding. rotomolded plastic.
So the next generation, or the next gen as you call it, what is different about this boat besides being rotomolded than compared to fiberglass boats like they were before?
The main difference is it's one piece. You know, there's no more seams. Welded boats, aluminum boats, fiberglass boats are all seamed.
And without question, the best layout boat on the market today, the next generation layout boats, the first generation in safety. You don't go anywhere else but Waterfowl Works, and they can find you where?
At waterfowlworks.com.
It's that simple, it's that safe, it's what we use. I guarantee you, it'll work for you.
Now folks around South Louisiana, who said that Amos was a hell of a man, and he could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator, roaring just to use one hand. That's all he got left, cause the alligator bit it. Well, his left arm gone clean up to the elbow. One day the sheriff caught wind that Amos was in the swamp tracking alligator skin. The sheriff went in, he's gonna get the boy, but he never came out again. Well, I wonder where the Louisiana sheriff went to. Good Lord, you can sure get lost in the Louisiana bayou. Well, about 35 minutes south of Thibodaux, Louisiana, lived a man named Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. He truly raised up a boy, eat up his wedding groceries, and named him after a man of the cloth. Called him Amos Moses.
As you can see, we're having a fantastic time today, and I'm here with our guide, James Eck Jr. James, there's certain months that are really good when they come down here to Maryland. Now, what's great for sea ducks and what's great for the divers?
Sea ducks are best around mid-December to mid-December, and then after that our divers come in around mid-December to all the way through the end of January. That's when it's on fire for divers.
Yeah, and I can tell you, he hunts with some great equipment and a great team of guys. They are safe, just like we are. We will be hunting with him again. He uses the same layout boats that we do all the UFOs from Tony Homer's Waterfowl Works. So we had a fantastic time. End of the show, we'll put up his contact information again, but where can they get a hold of you? Because you got to come hunt with this guy. You have to.
Facebook is Quack Smackers Outdoors LLC. It's QWACK. I have an Instagram. It's Quack Smacker QWACK157. And I have an email address, quacksmackers@AOL.com.
This is more than a hunt, it's an adventure. It's something you have got to do. We'll be back right after this. Old Barn Taxidermy, the exceptional quality your trophy deserves. Hey, for this week's tip, I wanted to show you probably the most proper way about how to bag a bird that you want to take to the taxidermist. I learned this from the guys at Old Barn Taxidermy. So we're going to take this surf scoter, and this is one that we're going to want for the wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure all the feathers are calm down. The pin feathers like that are just nice and flat, okay? Now, obviously in a boat, what I did is we tried to keep it separate from other birds because we knew we wanted this one. Also, don't worry about the blood. Any taxidermist can take that out. So what I want to do is I'm going to get a couple bags here. Easily, if you want, this is one way that I like to do it, and they told me you can tuck the head underneath the wing like that. You don't need newspaper, don't do any of that. I'm going to take this bird and then put it inside the bag here, trying to keep the feathers straight the whole time. That's going to make it easier when I put it on ice. And then since this is a bigger bird, I'll probably gonna just get another plastic bag and put that on there. That way when I put it in the freezer, everything is in place, and that's what you want to protect. You want to protect those pin feathers, and you want to protect the integrity of a bird like this, smooth the feathers out. That way when you take it to the taxidermist, they can do their best to make the memory that you wanted to preserve. We had a great time this week. Obviously, as you saw, James, I want to thank you and your crew. These guys got us there, got us on the birds, and got us back safe. As always, I always want to thank Tony Homer. He's been part of Hook and Hunt TV for years. The best layout boats on the market today. Check them out at waterfowlworks.com. You got it. All right. Hey, thanks so much, everybody, for joining us this week. This was just an incredible adventure in Maryland. We had a fantastic time. And as I always tell you, thanks so much for joining us, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a show. We're going to be on the road somewhere, someplace next week. Until then, God bless you. I'm Jim Crowley. For this great crew, we'll see you soon.